Hey, Simon, I'm so glad you asked me to talk about Friends World Committee for Consultation. Everybody knows the initials FWCC, but they don't know what it's for. And it's the World Family of Friends. It's Friends World Committee for Consultation. And we're the place that every yearly meeting in the world is affiliated with. And so where we talk to each other and get together. And we're going to have a world conference in 2012, August of 2012. And it's going to be 1,000 friends come together in Nairobi. So I hope a lot of Brits will be there with us and that you'll look for that information. But before then, we're going to have a consultation about global change and whether Quakers have something special to say about global change. And we particularly want to hear the voices of Quakers from the developing world, from East Africa, Central Africa, Central India, Peru and Bolivia, so that we know what's really happening to those people who are mostly agrarian and have farms and see the seasons in a way that's different from how we see it when we live in the cities in England. So it's an exciting place to be right now in our office, which is here in London. We're based in Friends House, but we're worldwide. We could be based anywhere. So I'm glad to be here at yearly meeting, and I'm delighted that so many people are interested in what we have to offer. Thanks a lot for asking.
Quaker Stewardship Committee is here to support Friends in dealing with their stewardship of financial affairs, of property, but we're now looking wider than that and saying stewardship is really about how we use our resources and use our resources well. We've been very occupied over the last couple of years with charitable registration, but that's really almost a sideline because really we should be looking at the broader aspect of how we use our money and resources. We have a Link Friends scheme, and tonight a lot of people have been coming and talking to us about particular issues, and we have a scheme to give advice to meetings on registration, on property, on issues such as finding and supporting treasurers, and on quite a lot of technical accounting issues that we'll give advice and support on. But what I'm hoping we'll move on to in the next year or two is some broader consideration of what it really means to be using our resources well, looking at priority G of the framework about using resources and things like, do we have too many meeting houses and how do we share our reserves?
The Central Nominations Committee is in many ways the key or the heart of the central work, because without finding friends from amongst the 14,000 of us across the country, we would not be able to run any of the central work, which many people feel is very important to them. But how do we get you? We get you because you tell us who you are and what you're interested in and how it relates to the yellow forms which are here. And you'll find these in many different places. You can get them whilst you're here at the early meeting, or otherwise go to your local nominations committee, either in your own meeting or the area meeting, and they will tell you more about it. They like to know about you for local service, but let's have a bit of both. And it's great fun providing central service. For my sins or otherwise, I've been doing it since my mid-30s and have survived this exercise for at least 40 years, so you can too.
But the Civil Liberties Network exists to discuss why it is of concern to Quakers that our civil liberties are being eroded at such a fast rate. This is our new publication, hot off the press, published last week. 7 Quakers have written articles about why the erosion of civil liberties is a real Quaker concern.
Well, hello, whoever's listening. I'm just going to talk for a short while about QLGF, which is the Quaker Lesbian and Gay Fellowship, and actually we are the Quaker Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual and Transgendered Fellowship, but we find it easy at the moment to just call ourselves by 4 letters. We are a supportive organisation within the Quakers. I'm not sure how many members we have at the moment, but quite a few. They're all over the country. And the national organisation have 2 gatherings a year. One in March time in spring, which is a weekend, and then usually one in October, which is a day gathering, where we all get together and have a subject to discuss and meet together. So it's social and also anything to discuss that we may wish. There are also some local meetings in the country. There's a London QLGF, and there's an East Anglia one, and various others. So if you would like to join, we would like to hear from you. And a good place to start would be the website www.qlgf.uk. And you can find all the information on how to join, how to get our magazine, which comes out about 3-4 times a year, and to meet up with us if you would wish.
YFGM is for 18 to 30ish year olds. They happen 3 times a year. Next year, 2010, it's going to be in February, June and October in different meeting houses that will be held in different parts of the country. They happen as residential weekends from the Friday evening until the Sunday lunchtime, and I think of them as a cross between junior yearly meeting and Britain yearly meeting. It is a business meeting, but and there's also speakers and special interest groups and outings into the city, and it's a nice way of building a community and getting to know other young friends of a similar age to yourself in different parts of the country, and also at different stages in their life.